So I am fired. I don't have a job. I'm gonna make this quick because I'm tired, even though I've been laying in bed all day. But I've been calling all these different places and realizing how many places I can't call, or I have to see if there's a new manager or something like that, or if I'm on like the new do not hire list. It's just crazy to see how many bridges I burned, and I'm just trying to sit in the weight of my actions of my last job. I literally burnt that bridge to the ground. I was such a bad employee. I didn't care. And then the job before that, it lasted 2 weeks. And I just been going from job to job, burning bridges, which is really not what I should be doing. But I feel like I don't even realize I'm doing it until like it starts going down. It's just like a pattern that I do. And yeah, it sucks. It sucks really bad. So I am kind of sad. Also, I've realized that I have like built myself up a protective shell around me so tight. You know, when I was younger, I was so vulnerable and so hurt and had like no one in my circle and pretty much no one like to fend for me. So I just built whatever shell I could around me to protect me. I use whatever tools I can. And I feel like when I was younger, it helped me survive being bullied and vulnerable, and just learning that I'm the only person in my corner at 7 and 8 years old. And yeah, it helped me survive, but like now it's like I'm not living at that place again, but I still live like I'm there because of this shell I've created. I always pick low level jobs because I feel better, because I'm better than the people there. I feel like, they all have baby mama, baby daddy issues and stuff like that. But, I don't have that. And I live like I'm and act different and talk like I'm proper, and it makes me feel better about myself. It offsets me being weird and being like awkward and a psycho, because I can just tell myself that I'm better than these people. And I was literally about to call Red Robins to see if I can work there. And I got so scared because I did like a week's of training there before, and everyone is like on the same level as me. And it made me so insecure and so anxious because, at this job for once, because it's a higher end job, I always get like the low level jobs. But I was so like insecure and nervous because we're all on the same level. I can't think that I'm better than them when we're all servers. We're all making the same amount of money, and none of us have baby mama daddy issues. Like, we're living the same life. And so I have nothing to offset me being weird and awkward and vulnerable, and it makes me feel nervous. So like, that just didn't work. Also with like customers, like at different restaurants, you have like different customer bases, and at IHOP, you've got the lower level customers. And I still feel like I have I'm still better than them because you know they're like just coming off of the bus to get something to eat, and so it made me feel better. But at like Red Robins and stuff like that, you have a different type of clientele, and it's not even that much better, but it's like on my level, and it makes me insecure and nervous even to serve the table, because if I'm being weird or I'm talking weird or whatever, I have nothing to like make me feel better. Well, like, well, I have a car, or we're on the same level. And I know it doesn't make sense, but it's just, I am, the more healing I do, the more I unravel about myself, the worse I feel, because like there's just so much more that just comes up and comes up. And it's like, I don't even know who I'm going to be if I like take off some of these, like, I don't know who I'll be if I, take off some of these, like, if I heal and I no longer do this and this and this. Like, I feel like I'll just be like so exposed and so vulnerable and just a weird kid. Not a weird kid with a nice car, or a weird kid with like a tough face or BF, just a weird kid. And it just makes me nervous and I'm a little discouraged. But I am proud of myself that I can think of my last job and put myself in every encounter and tell myself that, hey, guess what? You were the problem, And that both jobs actually have been the same way. I'm just like, I was the common denominator. And so, yeah, it was me. So, yeah.